In the next decade, the benefits of global connectivity will blossom. This vast globe becomes a barber shop. Where becomes everywhere. The corner store, your wish list, your bank, in your pocket, and then with the push of a button, transferred across the global grid. And suddenly you're asking yourself, is this a good thing? What about security? What of privacy, reliability, backup and recovery? It's no coincidence that those challenges are the reason many of the world's largest organizations choose to secure and transact their data on an IBM mainframe. Get ready and say hello to tomorrow.
We have a whole new cohort of people coming in from universities, coming onto the mainframe. And that's a great thing because they're going to make sure the mainframe keeps running. But we have to recognize that this also means a change to the mainframe. We are using spit and glue solutions that were put in place 20, 30 years ago, that the person who wrote them often is even long gone. And we don't need to upgrade those solutions. We need to simply go beyond them and use the functionality that's available on today's mainframe with today's management software that takes care of that. But if we don't do that before a new generation is fully in place, they're going to be afraid to make those changes themselves because they're not going to know why we're doing that.
Lots of people are retirement eligible. What are we going to do? What are our customers going to do? What's IBM going to do? We had started a program back in 2003 when this was also a question that had come up, called the Academic Initiative. And it started with 70 schools, largely in the US. When I came into this job in July of 2009, I asked for an update on the Academic Initiative. And I was thrilled to learn that it was over 600 schools now around the world. It's been a win-win-win-win for IBM, for the student, for the university, and for the companies that have been able to hire these students.
Christine Harper and I actually met at an event that IBM had sponsored. It was a networking event where they thought, as part of the IBM Academic Initiative, they thought it would be a really nice idea to get anyone who was currently at that Share Mainframe conference in Boston to get together. Christine and I had that vision of first, right from the beginning, that there's something here, that there is enough of us who want to get together and collaborate and help each other with technical questions and build a professional network.
A lot of my generation doesn't know anything else besides the GUIs, and they don't know about mainframe technology. But I think if they're exposed to it and given the opportunity to explore an IT career role outside of the PC platforms, I think they would embrace it.
I decided to go with the mainframe for a professional career because I saw the area of opportunity for myself. Just coming into the field, just coming out of college, everybody else was going into the telecom or going into the server side of the world, and I saw the opportunity for immediate career growth to take reins of my own career and progress as quickly as I could drive myself.
Until there's a magical processor that allows you to run any particular kind of instruction set anywhere you want, I think that there's always going to be room for multiple kinds of platforms. Our customers have proved that out, right? There isn't any customer who just runs a mainframe or just runs one kind of distributed system. They run the workload based on where the applications run the best.
All of our clients are running that way. They're running in these heterogeneous environments. Let's embrace that diversity. Let's embrace that heterogeneity and actually extend some of the qualities of service that we have in mainframe computing to those other platforms.
The cost pressure that's in place right now, as finance organizations really begin to get a handle on the true costs of distributed computing, and they compare that to the all-in costs for mainframe computing, I think the economics are going to be there, I think the workforce is going to be there, and I think the simplicity is going to be there for workloads to migrate back to the mainframe.
Customers today that I work with, more and more of them are using the mainframe as that central data processing service for new workloads, not just for the traditional. So we're seeing WebSphere, we're seeing Java workloads, we're seeing one of the big things for IBM right now is Cognos. That's exciting for me because we're bringing new people to the platform, seeing the benefit that, if anything, is going to help the mainframe stay relevant for a great many years to come.
At this point, I don't see an alternative. I don't see an Amdahl, I don't see a Magnuson, I don't see a trilogy coming out of the woodwork to create a new mainframe. I think that train has already left the station and really gone. So I think the advancements will be in the software. I think the software is going to be as big, if not bigger, part in what can and can't be done.
Every time there's been a big turn of the technological crank, it's been really driven by some sort of economic need. Right? The current need to move to cloud is one of CIOs wanting to really understand what they're paying for. You're paying as you go. Right? That seems to be the big thing that's behind driving cloud. So it's much more of a utility model, right? So if I'm using, if I need to drive my car 300 miles and that takes 10 gallons, I pay for 10 gallons of gas. I don't have to buy and own the gasoline station to keep my computer center running.
What most people want when they talk about cloud computing is the concept of multi-tenancy. You may be co-hosting competitive workloads. I may be running workload from one retailer that's on the same server as another retailer. They do not want their data to be commingled. When you've got to guarantee application isolation, when you've got to guarantee workload balancing, that one can't dominate the other one, when you've got to guarantee security, what kind of things do you think of when you think of mainframe computing? Well, those are the very attributes that we embrace, that we've been doing for years.
I don't get excited about many new buzzwords, but I've experienced cloud computing at a company level. It works, it's necessary, and as companies become more global, cloud computing is where it's at.
Each 5 or 6 years we see kind of a major revolution, a major new thing that shows up in this world. And so far, over every cycle so far, the mainframe community, technology community has been able to support that and in some cases lead it. So looking into the future, I suspect that we'll see the mainframe continue to be a very vibrant part of what's required for IT.
Today, people are looking at reliability and scalability as important issues, but add to that the complexity added by governance and regulations, and mainframe is the only platform that businesses can really look at for the future. It's going to get bigger, it's going to get more exciting, and it's going to become a larger part of the overall IT ecosystem.
The mainframe platform offers almost unlimited opportunity for young people interested in the world of business computing. Businesses recognize how the strengths and attributes of the mainframe closely align with their strategic direction. With IBM's continuing and significant investment in the venerable system, it's clear why so many customers, business partners, and industry experts are bullish on the future of the mainframe. For this computing platform, the future is extraordinarily bright.